Hi Josh. Hey Stratman. Excuse me. Shade. How you doing, Jack? How you all doing? Hope you've all had a good new year. Hey Charlie. Hey Vangelis. How you all doing? Hope you've all had a good time. Hey Jeff. Full Virginia, that sounds good. Hey Brad. So what I'm actually doing right now, hey Bud, how you doing? I'm just going through the pipes that I've got available at the moment, and one of them will be going up for the giveaway. I'm going to give the winner a choice actually. Hey Mike. Yeah, it's a great channel, the Virtual Pipe Club. I think it's great. Impressive group of people. And somehow or other, David just seems to get great guests on there. It's really, really impressive. Right, where's that? Oh, I don't believe it. I've left my pipe downstairs. Hang fire just a second, guys. I need to go get my pipe. I was in the middle of smoking. Hey Northwest, hey Matty, hey Nate, hey OBX. Cool, we got a good innings already. 34 people on. So I've been smoking the heck out of this pipe, really have. Vanilla cream. I've pretty much been smoking this pipe almost exclusively since I first lit it up the first time. Where on earth is my ashtray? Aha. I just remembered on Friday, just before the onset of the Sabbath, I was smoking a cigar. So I put this on the side, so I'll light that up a bit later on. There's like a cannoli. Is that what you're trying to say, cannoli? Not sure that I've ever had cannoli. Right, so let's get this pipe lit. What was so controversial about Yes, Josh, that you had to retract the message? So there it is, the one I'm smoking at the moment with vanilla cream. Just going to get it lit. My leather-clad Zippo. Hey Mike, Gamecock, how you doing? I think I'll put my headphones in so you get a bit of a clearer. Oh, I need my adapter. Hi Phil. This little fella allows me to plug a headset and a power source into my iPhone SE Mark II, which only has one lightning socket. There's no 3.5mm socket. So we'll plug that out, put that back in. How about that? That sound should be a little bit clearer now. Is that coming through? Are we plugged in correctly? Okay, that's good. It's a really good headset, by the way. If anybody's looking to up their game when it comes to the sound quality, I've looked at some of the setups that some guys put out there. Their setups cost literally thousands of dollars, and that's great, you know, if they're prepared to invest that in their output. But I invested in this set. This is a Sennheiser. That's a Sennheiser headset, designed for sort of telephonists and things like that. But the actual headset itself is mono, even though it's got two ear pads, one for each ear, but it comes out in mono sound, so it's monaural as opposed to stereo, but it does come out of both ears. But the mic on it is fantastic. It's very directional because it's right in front of your mouth. So if I take the headset off, then it'll go quiet because it really picks up what's near. The whole point of it is that it picks up what's near and everything else is excluded. So you don't really hear my extractor fan blowing, and if I put my heater on, you won't hear that. Hey James, any word on the neighbour? Yes, thankfully she came home the next day, and hopefully doing okay. She was basically dehydrated. Hey Steph and Skip. Right, who have I missed out? Little Fat Morgan, how you doing? Good to see you again. Sage of Two Dogs, welcome. I don't think I've seen you before. Thank you for joining. Phil, PVD, Maestro, Harudabet, Moog, and his tremendous orchestra, and his long handle. How you doing? AB Cruz. Oh right, we saw you today on the Virtual Pipe Club. How you doing? Welcome. Thanks for joining. Tony from Rhode Island. Chad is in the house. I think that's everybody. Thank you, everybody. 48. That's very nice of you, James. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ian Reid is in. Thank you. Hi, Ian. You sound very English. Ian Reid is a very English-sounding name. Rockin' Steady's in the house. Ian, are you British? Alright, okay. One thing you guys will need to get used to if you continue to follow my channel, I'm very bad with names. My memory is really embarrassing. You're in London. Oh, right, okay, got you. So you're the one that's in centre of London. Paul and Daniel. I'm sure they'll be in soon. Let's get something fired up. I guess I could get this the Bones club pipe fired up. Virtual Pipe Club 2020 that arrived on, I think, Friday. AB, I'm not smoking anything yet, but I'm probably about to smoke some vanilla cream once again. Box work done today, Phil. You're making a pipe box. Cool. Yeah, so this is the Bones pipe, which is the Pipe Club pipe of 2020. Got a few scars and gashes, as per, which you'd expect with Bones pipes. It's got the makings of a wonderful sandblast there, but the point of these is really just to colour them up and smoke the heck out of them. And I think he's put a coating inside of that because of that. There's quite a nasty gash there on the outside, but hopefully it doesn't go deep anywhere. So perhaps, yes, maybe I'll christen that tonight. Or I'll circumcise it, maybe, we'll put it that way. Seeing as I'm unlikely to christen anything. There you go, I've circumcised it. Bar mitzvah indeed. It looks like it's got a 4mm draft, which is cool. Pictures and More. Here we go. Pictures and More always likes to give us his political commentary, which we can tolerate most of the time, as long as it doesn't get out of hand. Right, where's my honey? $4mm, yeah, it looks like it. I will not be making a pipe tonight, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I have the feeling that I'm getting a bit of a cold coming on. And instead I spent some time with the family. I went to see my mother-in-law. She's bereaved at the moment. She lost her husband a few days ago, and she's not in a great state. So I went with my wife, spent some time there. Yeah, c'est la vie, as they say, or death in this case. Sad. It's really hard on her. She's lost her second husband to the dreaded disease. Well, he died from COVID, but he was in hospital already because he had that disease. Don't even want to say its name, to be honest. um, yeah, I coat every time I start a pipe, whether it's a naked bowl or even if it's got a coating. I always coat it with honey. And the honey, not for flavouring or anything like that, it just creates a barrier. Especially with naked bowls, I don't like particularly the flavour of new briar, but I do like breaking in a pipe myself, as opposed to estate pipes. Even though I have plenty of estate pipes, but I still prefer to take a pipe from its birth through its journey with me, rather than somebody else bearing it and me continuing that journey, although I'm happy to do so with the right pipe. So when I start any new pipe, I coat it with honey. That creates a barrier between that and the briar. It caramelizes immediately, it burns, and it gives you straight away a black layer inside, a carbon layer, and it basically helps to start your cake up and running almost immediately. So I find it works. Some people say they don't like doing it, some people do. Horses for courses, everybody breaks in their pipe the way they break in their pipe. That's how I do it. Some people just put water, some people put some whiskey in, some people put lots of different things, all manner of fluid. Stonehenge in Enniscorthy. Yeah, the honey is thick simply because I keep the temperature down in this room. So if I warmed it up, it would just go back to liquid, but it's just congealed. That's all. It's because it's at a lower temperature. But it does the same thing. Once I put it on my finger, swirl it around, it's fine. If it would be liquid, I would put a pipe cleaner in and do the same thing, but it does exactly the same thing. I don't wait for it to dry, Philip. I don't wait. I just go straight for it. There's a. Where's my torch? I'll show you. There we go. You can see inside there, all that shiny, that's all wet from the honey. I just whack in the tobacco and smoke. The only thing is the first time, because it's sticky, so gravity fill doesn't work so well, so you've got to just encourage it to go down because it sticks to the walls. So I usually gravity fill until it gets to the top and then I tamp it down a little bit, and that gives me the equivalent of about half a bowl of tobacco, which is what I like to smoke generally. So even if I have 2 or 3 pipes in a day, I'm really only having 1.5 bowls, and that's been my modus operandi pretty much since the beginning. Well, maybe a year or two in, once I realised that I didn't enjoy the second half of most tobaccos. Not all. Some tobaccos intensify and you get different flavours and it's enjoyable, but some, most I find, I prefer the first half of the bowl. Oh, for retail for sure, Philip, yeah, absolutely. I don't put honey in any of my the pipes that I sell. What would I say is too cold to store tobacco at? Well, you don't want to freeze it, but I suppose any kind of household cold is fine. But I am no expert on that. I couldn't give you any kind of accurate answer on that. Somebody like Dimitri, I'm sure, has done an experiment on that in his laboratory. Did I put a filter in? I think I did. Yeah. Actually, the bit is actually pretty comfortable. I mean, this will be a pre-molded bit, but it feels pretty comfortable. I'm smoking out of my pouch, and it has in it Vanilla Cream by Mac Baren. It's probably my number one tobacco at the moment, which is a very weird thing for me to say, that an aromatic is my number one tobacco. It's funny you should say that, Stratman. By habit, I check eBay all the time, all the regular sellers on eBay that I follow. I go on GQ Tobaccos, I go on Danish Pipe Shop, I go on Smoking Pipes EU. I have a whole sort of list that I get my regulars. I'm sure you all have the same, that you check on a regular basis. And I just do it out of habit, and I look at a pipe and I think, I like that pipe, should I go for it? And I have exactly that thought that you just said, which is, well, why not just make it? But still, it's not the same, because I'm still a pipe hobbyist at heart, despite the fact that I make pipes. I'm still really passionate about it. I still get a buzz when I see something that excites me on the screen, pipe related, and I hope that never goes away. And I hope my tamper never goes away, but it always does. What have I done with it? It's probably right in front of my eyes. It always is. And it is. Look at that. Right there. And those are pipes waiting to get shipped, which hopefully will happen in the next couple of days. John Adams, haven't seen you in a while. I think you've been on my channel before. Yeah, I've seen that, Phil. You're into all the antique pipes. But yeah, I definitely support pipe makers. And I also support them, especially the newer ones. I've got a handful that have contacted me quite regularly for advice, and I'm really, even though I don't consider myself to be an experienced pipe maker, but anything I can pass on to help, I'm delighted to do that. It's got a good draw. Got to keep an eye on that gash there. Got to keep an eye on that. If I feel heat coming through there, then I'll probably just fill it with something, maybe some sawdust, some bry dust. Well, like I say, very, very good draw on the pipe. It's got a pretty comfortable bit. Maybe could be shaved down a little bit on the bite zone, but it's pretty good for that kind of Thank you, WV. It's a Bones pipe. This is the Virtual Pipe Club 2020 pipe. I was lucky to get in on it before they closed the ordering. Made by well, they're not made by Chris Morgan, but they're his pipes. I think these are made in Italy, I would have thought. And I think it was about $40 or $38 for the pipe. And somebody along the line made some money on the shipping, because the shipping cost me either more or almost as much as the actual pipe from America. So some people, it's really weird actually. I get quite a mixture. No worries, Philip. I get quite a mixture of different postage charges when I buy stuff in the US. Sometimes it's less than $20, sometimes it's around 20, 25, and sometimes it's 40, 50, 60. I remember I bought a bunch of magazines from Copper Joe's a while back. I think it was about 6 or 7 pipe and tobacco magazines. Okay, that's fairly weighty, I agree, but it cost me about $60 to get that shipped over, which was way more than the magazines cost me. The magazines were $2 each. So the actual magazines cost me less than $20. I did get a Matches 860. It's not rare to find a Bones pipe 9mm Boca, but maybe in the States it is. But here in Europe, it's no problem. There's plenty of them. I've had Bones pipes before. I've had Chris Morgan pipes before as well. Not his own ones, but the Italian ones. And they're pretty good quality, I have to say, the Italian pipes. You know, the same, I would imagine it's the same factory that does Dagna pipes, OMS pipes. Who else does them? Any of these, Hey North Country, they all get their pipes made in Italy, and you can kind of see the DNA. Not so much the Bones pipes. The Bones pipes are really much more classically shaped than the OMS and Dagna pipes. But the Bones pipe, you know, if he's obviously still able to make a profit out of that, excuse me, and they're a great value pipe. I mean, the truth is, and the truth always is, that you can get a great smoke out of any level of pipe if you get a pipe which is well drilled and it's a decent piece of briar, and you can never know that until you smoke it. So you could get the 9mm briar kit blocks are more prevalent than the non-9mm, simply because I think the vast majority of them are made in Europe. I don't have an Eldritch pipe. I have actually contacted them more than once about making me a 9mm pipe, but I just haven't pulled the trigger. Hey Boris. Yeah, the pipe. You're lucky it's got no sandpits. Mine's got a pretty serious gash on the rear of the bowl wall. Other than that, it's fine. I think, I suppose it's probably to do with the ease of making the pipe, but the pipe perhaps with the square shank would have looked more fitting for a panelled pipe. But it's a lovely pipe. So I'm not sure. I haven't got that many panelled pipes, to be honest. Well, Josh, if all that machinery sitting in your garage is anything to go by, you're going to be, and the pipe press that the tobacco press that you made me a while back, I'm sure you'll be a dab hand. And looking at the first, if you guys haven't seen Josh's first pipe, he posted it. Pipe Grump is his channel name. I think that's his last video, where he shows his first ever pipe, and it's a darn sight better than my first pipe. It's 100 times better than my first pipe. Okay, he's got some experience in the workshop, which I never had before I started making pipes. So, but still, an awesome first attempt by Josh. And I don't doubt that if he wants to go into pipe making, he'd overtake me and the other new pipe makers in no time at all. Hey, Michael Pinney. Where are you based, Michael Pinney? Does that name mean anything to me? Texas. Oh, right. I thought you were somebody else with a play on names. All right. Would I ever put an inlay in the gash to fill and for decorative purposes? The short answer is no. I'm not into that. I think all pipe makers have different styles, and mine is, sometimes you come across pipes which have got obvious flaws and they've covered it up with a leaf design or a little, and you see them randomly over the bowl, and they have no symmetrical sense. I just can't get with that. So I'd rather rusticate the pipe, and if it's really bad gash, then it shouldn't be being covered up anyway, and it should just be at seconds or disposed of. So I will certainly rusticate a pipe which has got surface flaws. I'll even fill it and sometimes do some sawdust and sort of, briar dust or something like that, as long as it's just surface. If it goes through, or if it's in danger of going in too far that it could burn out, then I wouldn't do that. So this kind of thing. So as I say, putting in a decorative thing to cover it is just not me. It's got to be symmetrical. My eye is just always has been a very symmetrical eye, and just to have a single random uh, decoration to me would be so incongruous. It just wouldn't work for me. Um, so what I would do on this pipe is I'm not sure I would do anything with this pipe other than smoke it myself, possibly. Uh, Maybe rusticate it, a deep rustication. The walls are pretty thick, so that could take it. Bedazzle that pipe indeed. Let me just go back to a couple of questions. AZ Hawk 516, welcome aboard. What are your thoughts on the reverse calabash design? Is that really that different from smoking experience via a standard pipe design? Good question. I can only talk from my own personal experience. I've smoked reversed calabash pipes. I personally didn't see the difference. And I'll tell you why. And it could be that real reverse calabash pipes would be okay. So to give you an example, it's not reverse calabash, it's an actual calabash, this one. This is a pipe made actually by Phil Rivara. So this is a wonderful calabash pipe. The bowl comes out, and in the days before I discovered 9mm pipes, I was having a lot of trouble with. Hey Paul, welcome aboard. I was having a lot of trouble with tongue bite, and so what I did with this was, I think that it was. I used to smoke only Penzance in this, and it was bearable without a filter. And then I got to coiling up pipe cleaners, and I would put a pipe cleaner in the void here, and then smoke it, and it would act as a filter, and it would take all the moisture, and it would make it more tolerable. But I've since sent this back to Phil, and he's converted it and made it a 9mm for me. So for me, that's absolutely spot on. Gorgeous pipe, by the way. So in terms of reverse calabash, I've had one, maybe two reverse calabash pipes. Now the problem with reverse calabash pipes, for me, is that the vast majority of them are stubby pipes. Not all, but because reverse calabash needs to be really chunky, so it would look really odd and unbalanced if you had a long shank with a really chunky shank. So they tend to be stubby. The whole point of the reverse calabash is that you get the second chamber to cool down that smoke, but because it's such a short, stubby shank, it kind of gets lost, and the smoke travels to your mouth so quickly that there's no chance for it to have any real effect. That's my personal experience. I didn't feel and perceive any difference whatsoever in the smoke. That's just me. Some people maybe have a great time with them, and maybe it works for them. They smoke dry and cooler. That's good. If it works for you, Stubby, that's excellent. It's perfect. There you go. Phil says that the reverse calabash does smoke cool and dry if the secondary chamber is large enough. I defer to people of more expertise than me. Hey, Night Piper. Andrew, Happy New Year to you too, my friend. Cascadian Piper, howdy from... I'm sorry, I don't know all the states in America. WA state? OCD, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Washington State. Oh, I should have realised that one, surely. What a twit. Over 70? What's that? What's over 70, Charlie? Okay, Cascadian. I get a lot of people emailing me about pipes, so not sure. But next time you email me, drop in your handle as well so I know who you are. Good to see you. Oh, really? 71? Wow, I wasn't watching. I wonder why that might be. Letting the side down, absolutely. I'm always doing that. Michael, the pipes that I have on, I've got two Instagram pages. I've got one which is Smoky Sim, Smoky_Sim, and that's my general Instagram page where all my smoking stuff goes on, whether it's cigars or pipes or whatever it might be. But I've recently set up a page called LCS_Briars, and those are available pipes. So as soon as they sell, they go off that page. So you're likely only ever to see a few pipes on there. At the moment, there's half a dozen pipes there. Another one went off tonight. So I've got to add still a couple. This one has to go on. I haven't done it yet. That one's got to go on. This is actually a fantastic pipe. I mean, they're all good, but this one, I can tell you now, if whoever buys this pipe will have a fantastic smoking pipe. It's so well balanced. It's got a beautiful saddle bit stem, nice faux ivory band on there, but it's the balance of this pipe which is just fantastic, because you've got enough stem to counterbalance the weight of the bowl, and a really comfortable bit. Good thick walls. That'll be a great smoking pipe for whoever buys that eventually. Hey, Tunnel Take. Desert Pine Piper. How you doing, DPP? Armchair, how you doing? Kev the Granite City Piper. You got your pipe quickly. Cool. Oh right, you sent me an email, didn't you? Where was... There's a couple of recent ones which are... which... I'm not sure. I think I've put it on the page, which hasn't as yet been taken up. I think it was a recent one. Yeah, this one here. This is a lovely pipe as well. This is the first time I've done a band like that, you know, a protruding band with a mortar band as well. A lovely apple. Really, really nice pipe. Yeah, doing okay, Desert Pine Piper. A little bit under the weather, a little bit of a tickle in my throat, which is why I'm not outside this evening. I just really wasn't feeling up to going out there. Spent some time indoors. Simon will not be showing his face later. As I've said many times, I don't show my face on my channel. I do on others, but not on this one. Is there something special going on? Yes, it's London Calling. There is going to be a giveaway during the course of this live session. I basically didn't advertise it as such. I didn't put anything on my Instagram page. I didn't put on the video in which I announced it. I didn't put in the title giveaway. I really, really wanted this to be giving back to my viewers, my followers, my subscribers. So anybody who would have watched that video because they follow my channel, they would have got the message. I didn't want gore trawlers coming on and taking somebody else's chance away. So I just did it very low key. I mentioned it a couple of times in videos, and that's it. That was the idea. And usually, I don't get 70 usually. I usually get about around 40, somewhere between 35 and 40. Hey Tim. Now ENP, Arab ENP. I can tell this is a new pipe. I can't really taste the vanilla very much. IK. Are you a troll? Haven't come across you before. Hey, tree. Oh, hi. Sorry, I'm just kidding with you, Ivan. Don't worry. I think it would be really unlucky if we got a troll on tonight, because as I say, I didn't advertise it at all. You got engaged. Congratulations, Night Piper. Very nice. Have you got a date for your wedding? Ohio Piper, how you doing? Velvet for 3 days. I have tried Velvet. I haven't really gotten on with it. I actually was trying it once without a filter, together with Ben and the Artful Codger. He was on one of my lives once, and he was trying to teach me how to smoke it without a filter. Didn't really work. No party till after COVID, though, but that might be a while. What's them black handles, Simon? Black handles. Full candles. This is a little storage point I made for my stamps. These are my pipe stamps. That's LCS Briars. That's London Made. That's the Star. That's Reef for the reef finish. And that's Super Grain for the grainy pipes. And those are all the digits. So I've got digits 1 through 0. And I've got this thing which I had made up by a company here in the UK. So I can put up to 4 digits in that and stamp my pipes. So at the moment it's got 20 on it for the year. I did consider using it to put the pipe number on it, but I haven't done so. Smoking the Ghost. I haven't seen you for a while. Slow sips. Yeah, that's pretty much what he told me as well, Charlie. But I'm not really a slow sipping kind of guy. Drinking some black coffee. I'm okay with a bit of Kentucky, Andrew. I'll have to try that stuff at some point. I haven't looked online if I can get it. 2 Ronnies, yeah, you can't beat the 2 Ronnies. LCS 26. I haven't the foggiest idea what that looks like now. That's not the Hunchback, is it? LCS Briars 26. It'll probably bring up 260. 263, 264. Oh, I should really search it on YouTube, shouldn't I? LCS Briars 26. Pom pom pom. No, 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 no. No, it's bring me up the 260s. 88. No. No. Old woman's purse. That's a bit sounds like Lakeland to me, Stratman. Is it easy to apply the stamps? No, I don't find it easy. Yellow stamp poker, cool. Oh yeah, I think, is it on a canted poker? I think I remember that one. I'll be honest with you, I used to remember every pipe in the early days. Now I've got no chance. I just don't remember them. Hey Tom, anyone here for the free pipe? Simon said we're all to get one. Yeah, you wish. Cherry taste, okay. Formerly Pipe Ian, okay. Oh right, the teardrop. I was curious to know how that one smoked actually, because that was going to be one that I would have kept for myself had you not bought it. How did it smoke, Jack? I don't think I've tried plum cake, no. Is it a fruity type tobacco? So you see what I mean? This was full to the brim when I started it, and it's way down, halfway mark, and that's because once I start tamping it, it compresses it. Yeah, I'm comfortable, not bragging or anything, but I knew it would be comfortable. But I was concerned about because I sold it as a second, that pipe, because the drill came in fairly high, because it's a really, really full bent pipe. And the drill came in a little bit high in the bowl, and I was worried about that. But the truth is, because it's such a bent pipe, it's unlikely to have been a major issue. Fermented fruit with hay. That sounds like a vapor. Shalom Simplex. How you doing? Yeah, this is a Bones Pipe Virtual Pipe Club 2020 pipe, and so far so good. Smoking well. Natural blonde. Right. Oh right, it was you OCD. I couldn't remember who got number one. I thought originally it was Pipe something rather Sam 77. I can't remember his full name now. But I was wrong. He's got a different number. But you've got number one. I think that's the one with I think it's got like a golf dot rustication on it. Am I right? I was trying to find it on my channel, but I couldn't find it. You still smoking it? I might have to buy that off you one day to have the first one. LPC. Oh, the Pipe Club of London. Hasn't had any meetings recently. The last one was must have been a couple of weeks back, but I'd imagine they'll have one in the next maybe week or two. Are you Are you a member of the club, Paul? Alright, Night Piper, have a good one. Right, now that Night Piper's gone, we can start the giveaway. Salt water, okay. Well, I've been upping the vitamin intake, liquid intake. Hey, Akeem, how you doing? This was the final pipe of 2020, which James Stumbo commissioned. He wanted a chubby prince. That's what he got. Certainly does, James. Alright, so you want to see the pipes. So what I've done is I've selected 4 pipes, and whoever wins will be able to choose. So you've seen these pipes before. So this is pipe number 1, which is a plateau topped Dublin. Nice grain. With a nice sort of tapered, increasingly tapered shank. A tortoise shell stem. And this is stamped as LCS Bryce 1 star. So that's pipe number 1. I'll make some space and leave them out there so that whoever does win can choose and see what they're looking at. That's number 1. Number 2 is a rare non-filtered pipe. A pipe I made a long time ago. I'm kind of not even sure that I want to put this in there, to be honest, because it's got beautiful grain. But what the heck. So let's get a bit closer. So this one is a kind of an army style mount. The grain on this is exceptional. This was a pipe, an earlier pipe. Shaping on it won't be quite as quite the same as the shaping that I'm doing nowadays, but still it's an exceptional pipe and it will smoke well. What I will do is do my treatment on the bit before it goes out. I'll shape that. So that's second option. Third option is a pipe you've also seen before, but also equally stunning grain. Beautiful grain all the way up the shank. So that's number 3. And pipe number 4. Beautiful squat apple. So there we have it. Those are the 4 pipes. And whoever wins will have the choice of those 4. I'll tell you what I will do, is that if whoever, once the person has won it and chosen a pipe, I will sell the other 3 at a silly price. How about that? So if anybody's interested to get a pipe cheap, we can do that once the person has chosen. For the natural finish pipe, this one here, it's £150. It's a 2-star. My 2 stars usually start at 185, but I've been selling them lower now since in the holiday period. So 150 plus shipping, and it's yours. My pipes are not that expensive. Which one is that, Tim? Who asked for the price first of all? Oh, that was you, Tim. You want it? Yeah, sure, with pleasure. Thank you. Alright, so you don't need to add shipping because I'm already shipping to you, Tim. Number 3, which one was number 3? This one? No, it's not an auction, Paul. It's sold. That is it, it's done. Dibs on number 4. First win it. We're not doing auctions. No. We're not. We can do an auction on the rest afterwards if you like. But let's put it this way. I'll start it off at a silly price, and if there's a fight over it, then we can do an auction. Otherwise, if somebody wants it, they have it at the price. Right, so before we get to that, let's just carry on the normal London calling. Let's get my pipe lit. I can see that I'm going to have to write a long list of names here. Hey, Steve Nash. Anybody else got one of these virtual pipe club? You guys seem obsessed with the number. Really? I'm smoking vanilla cream. I'm breaking in this pipe. It's my first smoke. Thank you, Tim. You overshot it by a bit. Hey, bud. Oh, I did see you before. So you got one? Oh, you did say that before, Ivan, didn't you? Thank you very much, Tim. Both of the pipes you will not regret, I'm pretty sure of that. Different types of pipe, different styles of pipe. I look forward to seeing them on your channel. What did you think of yours, Bud? Ron, you've smoked yours yet? Yeah, I'm really impressed with with that channel. Really, I don't know how many subscribers they've got now, but they picked up the first 1,000 very quickly. But really, that channel I'm sure will go to, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if within a year it's at 10,000. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Hmm. I agree, but it is a good clencher. Not so much clencher, but to hold in your hand because this is quite slender, the shank, and your hand fits very nicely around the bowl. Hmm. Navy flakes, cool. I have to say that I've never really um, gotten Navy flakes. I have tried. The only one that I've really enjoyed is the McClelland one, but I enjoyed that because the Virginias are fantastic in them anyway. I find um, that with McClelland Virginias, anything that they put with it, whether it's Perique or whether it's I don't know that if it's got a rum topping on the Navy flake or not, I don't know. But the flavors that they get out of Virginias overpowers it anyway. So for me, just a rich Virginia from McClelland is you're getting it all there. You know, I find that it doesn't really need to have anything else added to it. Mm. The chuck for my lathe, the two I got the first chuck that I use I got from Vermont Freehands, and I'm very grateful for that because till I could find one that would work on a those are jaws I should say, but till I could find one that would work on the chuck that I got here in the UK, took me a bit of time. So I was relieved to get those, and they were a reasonable price. I think they were $70 or $80. Um, hey Daniel, we've been waiting for you. I didn't make any pipe today, Daniel. I wasn't feeling up to going out to the garage. The difference between what's in that and that, I don't know. Andrew, let me see if I've got the tin to hand. So, vanilla cream, colourful blend made of loose cut tobaccos mixed with cut plugs. Manufactured from specially selected and aged Virginia tobaccos and a modern McBaron Black Cavendish, then blended with an exceptional vanilla flavour. So it's just Virginia Cavendish, but you can see that it's a variety of Virginias. So you can see the Cavendish, but you can also see different grades of Virginia. You can see. Let's just get some on the tray. So you can see quite broad cut Virginia leaves. You can see bits of Virginia flake, like that. You can see the black Cavendish, but you can see the brighter Virginias, darker Virginias. I would say there's at least 3, 4, 5 different Virginias in here. But I didn't realise it was just Virginia and Cavendish. It's fairly... But it's the way they've done the flavouring. I think it's a great tobacco. No worries, Tim. Thanks very much. I'll stick you in the drawer anyway, Tim. Whoever I see was on here, I think I'll put into the list. It's the only vanilla that I've really enjoyed enough to keep smoking, and I've been smoking it almost every day now for a while. At the moment, it's vanilla cream, all it golden sliced, and when I'm in the mood, a bit of Northwoods, which I haven't really been in the mood for recently. And I've been smoking cigars a fair bit as well. Yeah, I could do that. I could stamp a tamper. Be happy to do that at some point. Um, so I guess you like it, Boris. I haven't had the flake. I wonder what it is like compared to. You've written vanilla cream fakes. You didn't miss anything, Daniel. We're doing a draw, a giveaway draw soon. Be giving away one of these pipes here, and then perhaps selling the others once their draw is done. Yeah, Scottish mixture I actually tried when I first started smoking a pipe. And I don't know why, but for some reason when I first started smoking a pipe, Scottish mixture just seemed to me to be the quintessential pipe tobacco. I have no idea why. I don't know why I felt that was the one I needed to go for. But as soon as I smoked it, it bit the hell out of me and I didn't smoke it really since. I should really try it again. Yeah, Night Piper, no worries. You go and eat. Shimshon, how you doing? Shavua Tov. Good to see you. How's the Holy Land today? Hey Patrick, how you doing? Irish flake from Peterson. It's been a long time since I've smoked it. I think I've got like one flake left of that or two flakes left. Also, one of the first tins that I bought, I remember going into a tobacconist in the city of London. Not really, it was almost like a kiosk. That's the only time I've ever been to that shop. I haven't been back since. And I was very, very early on. I knew nothing about tobaccos. And I said to the guy, because the aromatic tobaccos that I tried, I didn't really enjoy. They all had this saccharine kind of sweetener flavor. They had a metallic, alcoholic flavor, and I just didn't like them. And so I said to the guy, I'm looking for a tobacco that's got flavor but is natural. So in other words, the flavor comes from the tobacco rather than flavorings. And he said to me, get Irish flake. I have no idea why I said Irish flake because it really didn't hit the spot at all. But I do have some, maybe one or two flakes left if I could see it. It's covered in plume if I remember correctly. Let me see if I can find it. Here we are. So a lot of these jars behind me, they're so a lot of these jars are old because the stuff I'm smoking now tends to be out of tins because it's stuff that I've recently discovered and enjoy. So a lot of that stuff goes back a few years, and every so often I dip into it. So this Irish flake, you can see the sort of this is not dust. This is stuff coming from condensation from inside the jar. So this is from April 2016. So it's nearly 5 years old. It's got a very, very fermented aroma. Very dark, very stoved looking. this pipe here, this is one of my first attempts at my razor rustication, what I call razor. And I just did this kind of leaf pattern, a bit like a marijuana plant kind of look to it, or palm tree kind of look. It's a stubby Rhodesian, and the band on it is made from Eldritch rodstock. This one is sold. This one has gone to Tim. Hey, Citizen Tom. Excuse me. Maybe I will try the Irish flake again soon. So one of the other ones which I've actually got, which I haven't sold yet, if somebody wants that, maybe I'll do that at a good price as well. This is a kind of a variation of that. It's a beautiful pipe. It's a Dublin, like a goblet style Dublin. Yes, Mike, I have my scale close by. What would you like me to weigh? Yeah, it does catch the light well. The angle's created by the cuts. Nice cross grain on the top. Can you imagine that on the side of a bowl? That straight grain? Look at that. That would have been awesome. This one has 2 stars on it. But once again, if it sells tonight, I'll sell it pretty much like a 1 star. I'll leave that there. It's not in the giveaway, but if somebody wants to buy it, I will consider that. The bent pipe, which one? This one? Might be a bit too heavy for you. I pretty much sold all of the stubbies. The only one that I've got left is the one that I've smoked myself a couple of times, and somebody else has already expressed an interest, even buying it as an estate pipe. But if somebody does want to, at the end of the day, I'm here to sell pipes. This is the first Tau inspired pipe that I did in the series. Sterling silver band, and it's a cracker. So I don't know when this other guy's going to come up with it. I don't know. So if somebody else wants it, I'll probably sell it. The bent pipe sitting. This one? Or this one? Can you describe it? The one with the band? This one? Smooth, okay. I reckon it's somewhere between 50 and 60. 57 grams. All the best, Phil. Enjoy your supper. I'm sure it's something you've knocked up, something tasty. I think it already sold, Mike. Isn't that the one that Tim said he wanted? I think Tim already bought this before. Yeah, Tim already bought this and it's paid for already. He already sent the PayPal, I'm sorry. But I appreciate it. Where's the... let's see what the weight of this one is. Probably going to be too heavy for you, but I don't know if you just like the look of this one or not. Nah, it's 89 grams, probably more than you want. Yep, Daniel, I've still got yours. Right, let me grab a piece of paper. We'll start writing down some names. Yeah, I can understand that, Mike, me too. Mike, if you like princes, how about that one? Somehow, I think that will be too chunky for you, and it's sold, of course. Okay, I'm going to start from the top of the list and start calling out names, and I hope I get everybody. So when I say that I've finished the list, if you're not on there, give me a shout. So number 1 is Chad. Number 2 is WV. Number 3, Tunnel Take. Number 4, Ohio. This might take a few minutes, I'm afraid. Number 5 is Tim. Number 6, AZ Hawk 516. Number 7, I'll try and speed up. Tim G. Number 8, Dave Tuttle. Number 9, Simplex. Number 10, Paul Spanner. Number 11, Stabby. Ouch! Number 12, Kev the Granite. Number 13, Tree. Number 14 is Northwest Piper. Number 15 is Andrew Serigliano. Andrew C. Number 16 is Rockin' Steady. Number 17, Steve Nash. I hope you're a regular, Steve. Number 18, I think we've done Dave Tuttle, yeah? Yeah. John Adams. Number 19 is Phil Rivara. Number 20, Smoking the Ghost. '21, DPP, Desert. Papa. 22, Michael Pinney. No, Tim G. Tim G. No, we've had him already. We've had him already, so it was Michael Pinney. Number 23, Shamrock Piper. Reed Bender Bird is number 24. 25 is IK. 26. Night Piper. Coming in at 27. Little Fat Morgan. Hope I can read my writing afterwards because I'm doing this rather sloppily. OBX is number 28. Ron Hardcrackers 29. Hope you're doing well, Ron. He's a hard man, is Ron. Number 30. We've done Chad. We've done Reed Bender Bird. Jack McLaughlin. '31. Arb Ian P. Arb Ian P. 32. Shade. No, Armchair. Armchair. 33. Shade. 34. Northwest we've done. Daniel. I'm assuming you want to be in Daniel. Daniel Leslie. 35. We've done Dave Tuttle, yeah. Kev we've done. Steve Nash we've done. Done. Michael Penny we've done. Josh Pipe Grump. How can I not do you? Pipe Grump. 36. OCD. Boris the Piper is number 37. 38. Boca to Boynton. Charlie. It's business, Charlie. I know. 39. Tom Idzinski. Tony from Rhode Island is number 40. 41. PVD. 42. Piper on the 45. 43. Have I done Desert Pine Piper? Yes, I have. Signalman we've done. Stabby, Stamper Tamper. Stamper. Tampa is 43. 44. Have I done Paul? Yes, I have. AZ Hawk I've done. OCD I've done. Stratman. Stratman. Don't think I did him. 45. Shade I've done. Daniel I've done. Shimshon, you want to be in? Shimshon Cook. 46. Patrick Grant. 47. 47, have we done John Adams? I think we have, yeah? Yeah. Citizen Tom. 48. We've done Tom. Brad Blues. Mike. At the Blues. 49. WV, have I done you yet? WV, cigars, 50. Yakim, 156. North Country Fisher, 51. I feel like I'm doing the shipping forecast. Dogger, 52. Simplex, have I done Simplex? Yes, I've done Simplex. I think I've done everybody. Gamecock Piper, I don't think I've done you. 52, Gamecock. 53. Alright, I think we've come to the end. Woohoo! Phil King. Philly Piper, I haven't done you. Philly Piper. Matty Murphy, yep, no, I haven't got you either. Matty Murphy. Pictures and More, 55. Pics and More. We seem to get them all. But you're in, my friend. Sir Cobbs a lot. Well, you haven't said anything, so I haven't seen you. Maestro, 56. Right, Matty Murphy, yeah, I've got you in now. James Stumbo, have I missed you out? Oh, I'll read out the list, don't worry. James. No, okay, 57 is James. James. Stumbo. Email address is lcsbraz@gmail.com. Yeah, boxing up filters. That's a good one, that. Okay, I'm closing the list at about a few minutes ago. So the ones who have come in right now, a little bit late. Right, so I'm going to read out the list. Watching while eating. I can hear you from here, Night Piper. Close your mouth when you eat. Did you not get taught any manners? Okie dokie. Number 1, quite appropriately so, is Chad. Ian Reid, are you not in? Ian Reid, 58. If you hear me read anybody out twice, please tell me, because that's not fair. Eggs and bacon. Bacon and eggs. Alright, number 1 is Chad. Number 2 is Jeff WV. Number 3 is Tunnel Take. Number 4 is Ohio. Number 5 is Tim, as in Hermit, because there's more than one Tim. Number 6 is AZHawk516. Number 7 is Tim G. Number 8 is Dave Tuttle. Number 9 is Simplex. Number 10 is Paul Spanner, as in Paul the Spanner. Number 11 is At the Sharp End Stabby. Number 12 is Kev the Granite. Number 13 is True. Is it? It's usually unlucky. Who's true? What have I missed? Oh, it's tree. Right, now I know who it is. Tree. Number 14. Number 14 is Northwest Piper. Number 15 is Andrew Sirigliano. Number 16 is Rockin' Steady. Number 17 is Steve Nash. Number 18, John Adams. Number 19, Phil Rivara. Number 20, Smokin' the Ghost. Number 21, Desert Palm Pepper. Number 22, Michael Pinney. Number 23, Shamrock Piper. Oh, to be sure, that's good. Number 24, Reed Bender Bird. Number 25, IK. That sounds like an Australian saying IK. 26, Night Piper. Number 27, Little Fat Morgan. Number 28, OBX. Number 29, Ron Hard. Crackers. Number 30, Jack McLaughlin. Number 31, Arab Ian P. Number 32, Armchair Piper. Number 33, Shade Tree Piper. Number 34, Daniel Leslie. Number 35, Pipe Grump. Number 36, OCD Piper. Number 37, Boris the Piper. Number 38, Boca de Boynton. Charlie. Number 39, Tom Idzinski. Number 40, Tony from Rhode Island. 41, PVD. 42, Pipe on the 45. Number 43, Stamper Tamper. Number 44, Stratman. Number 45, Shimshon Cook. Number 46, Patrick Grant. Number 47, can't read my writing. 47, Citizen Tom. 48, Mike Bry Blues. 49, WV Cigars, Jeff, a very generous man indeed. Number 50, Yakim 156. 51, North Country Fisher. 52, Gamecock Piper. 53, Philly Piper. 54, Matty Murphy. 55, Pix and More. 56, Maestro. 57, James Stumbo. 58, Ian Reed. Shade Tree Piper turned 33. Happy birthday to you. I hope you're washing your hands, because here in the UK you have to sing happy birthday when you wash your hands. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shade Tree Piper. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so 58. Let's see if I've got a random number cruncher. I'm not sure if I've still got it on here. Ooh, yes we do. The app could not be installed. Oh, how handy is that? Okay, I'm going to have to do it online. Simon, I'm in twice. WV, good man. WV is in at number 2, so WV, we're taking out number 49. Alright, so 49 is out there. You can all keep your numbers, but there's no 49. So if 49 comes up, we reshake. I'm a bit cheesed off that I can't do it on my phone. Let me see if I can install a different number cruncher. Excuse me. That's very kind of you, but that doesn't count, I'm afraid, Charlie. Shall I tell you why? 'Cause it's business, Charlie. Right, so we have from 1 to 58. From 0 to 58. That's alright. I'm all sorted. Vegas, baby. Okay, drum roll, somebody. The giveaway is closed now, Nate. I'm really sorry. It's now, I've done the list. It's done. Okay, everybody, we ready? Here we go. Number 12, it's Kev the Granite Piper. Kev, if you're still there. Everybody's congratulating you, but really they're swearing under their breath, because that's what I do. Ah, so nasty. Kev, speak up. I'm going to give you the count till 3. After that, I'm rerunning. 3, 2, 1. You missed it. Sorry. Let's re-randomize. Oh, Kev. Ah, he's here. Kev, you got a choice on a pipe? Off by 20. He's counted. Oh, sorry, Armchair. Kev, you got to choose a pipe because we're going to try and get rid of the rest of them. Patrick, you're a funny dude. Yes, as Charlie says, or you can have the filters. I've got 3 boxes of filters if you want. Oh, Tree, you're right. You were 1 off. Dang it. Dangy, dangy, dang it. Number 1. That's this one. Please confirm. "12 is the new 44. I'm going to put a name on it so that we don't get confused. Kev Granite. Kev, drop me an email with your particulars. There it is. Kev Granite. Okay, so these pipes are up for grabs. I'm going to let them go for £100 each. So if any of you guys want any of these pipes, first in. And if there's a mad rush, then maybe if you want to bid, you could do that. But essentially, £100. Jeff, you want that? That's number 4. That's pipe 205. The razor cut one is not at that price, but I can do you a price. We'll get to that in a sec. Let me just do one at a time. WV, £100. Do you want it? £100 plus shipping. Okay, so we'll write WV on that. You got stickers galore. Alright, that's WVs. Well done, congrats on that. What was the first one? This one, right? So that's got to go into the shipping pile. So the plateau. You want the weight on that, Mike? So this is a beautiful Dublin plateau top. And I'm pretty confident that with the adapter in, the pipe cleaner will go through. Let me just weigh that for you. 45. Hey Eric, we had a giveaway this evening. We gave away a pipe and now we're selling a few at a very low price. So that's just gone to Mike, £100. Let me put Mike on it. Right, who was next? Who was next after Mike? The Razor Cut, Patrick Grant. This is a 2-star. I can let you have that for 130, Patrick, if you want it. That'll work, okay. So Patrick, 130. If I'm not already shipping you a pipe, the shipping to the States is £15. In the UK it's £7.50. All you got to do is PayPal friends and family payment to lcsbriars@gmail.com. So that's Patrick at 130. Shade Tree number 2. Which one was number 2? This is the only one that's left now, I think. I can see if I've got any others that could go in this impromptu sale. I wasn't planning this. Army mount. So this one weighs 69 grams. 69 grams. £100 is a ridiculous price for this, I have to say. Well, this is the only one that's left. But I did say it would, so I got to keep my word. So if you want it, it's £100. $130 American is probably around $150, $60, something like that. That would kill you. What would kill you? Too heavy. Oh, the weight. Fair enough. It's a good bent pipe. The weight on the Razor Cut, 57. Moog. Where's Moog? Oh, you're taking number 2? So this is Maestro Moog. Maestro Moog, £100. Okay, that's got your name on it, Maestro Moog. I'm going to be sending a lot of stuff to the post office, I can see. Well, I'll have a look and see what else I can offer you guys, seeing as you're all in the mood. No! Josh is saying, no! Josh, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you, my friend. Well, they really are a stupid price, honestly. So this one is still around. I can't sell it for £100, but it's still around if anybody likes the look of that. Then we could do that at a good price as well. We have this pipe. This is a 2-star. Really, really nice grain on this pipe. Hey Jeff, how you doing? I can do this at a good price as well. That's a gorgeous pipe. Very well drilled, lovely grain. Yes, Saturday night, baby. Yes, Chad, you're quite right. The Stubby estate was 140. If somebody wants that, it's 140. Sterling silver band. I'll polish it up. I've literally smoked it 2 or 3 times, literally. Thank you, Patrick. No, it's pounds, I'm afraid. I can go to 130 if that makes a difference. Okay, armchair, you could have that at 130. Once I say something, that's it, it's done. 130 armchair. Shipping to the States is £15. Well, shipping anywhere other than the UK is £15. Okay, that's armchair at 130. I will clean it up for you. So I'll put that in a different pile, so I'll take that out to the workshop. I don't know about a boat, but I'm very close to really pulling the trigger on Sandblaster. I think that's got to be on my shopping list. More Briar. Much for the iPhone. If you want, I can start selling tobacco. I've got a ridiculous amount of tobacco which I'm actually thinking of selling, so you can start doing that. We could get into a sale fest tonight. Actually, there are some more pipes. Hang on, don't run off. I've just found some more. Hang on. While you're all in the mood. This one I can do for 120. And that's a steal. Trust me, that's a steal. Any of you into larger pipes? I've got a couple of larger pipes which I've sat on for a long time, and I can let them go as well for silly money, if anybody's interested. So, what I have as well is this one here. This one has got phenomenal grain. There is one very slight, very tiny issue with this one. I don't know if you're going to catch it on this camera, but there is a very, very slight depression on the joint. Armchair, yeah, just if you don't mind, just make sure that it's a friend and family payment. Basically, I'm not entirely happy with this joint. I need to drill it a bit more as well, but besides for that, there you go. You see that little depression there? So that doesn't allow me to sell that at a normal price. But it's just a shame because the grain on it is just stupendous. Amazing grain. It's a lovely pipe. Got a nice band on it. And that one again would be easily a 2-star pipe, which I normally start at £185. But if anybody wants it, it's 120. Plateau top. It's 120 for that little thing there. Cheers, Shade. Have a good one. Did anybody say they wanted this one? I don't remember. Don't think so. No. Okay. This one is still here. My submarine pipe. Also beautiful grain. It's a reverse plateau. Just got some awesome grain on it. If anybody's interested in that, I can let that one go at 110. 110 for that one. I've got an older pipe which I made a good while back. It's really indeed we all live in the Bryce submarine. What is this? What am I trying to say? A Magnum, sorry. So I made this one a good while back. Plateau top. And it's still got my old stamping on it, LCS 21 star. Plateau shank face. Cooley Cumberland. £100. There you go. £100 if anybody wants a nice big pipe. Anybody likes an armchair pipe. That's a steal for £100. It's going to be heavy there, Mike. It's 133. And the length is 175. Thank you, Mike. That's wholesale price, really, let's be honest. Have I got any more stickers? I better find some more stickers. 1 second. Mike, 100. Oh, you want inches? 1 second. Yeah, I realise that, Mike, that you're looking at them for the site. I realise that. 7 inches. Do you only want new pipes, Mike, or estates? I've got some, not my own, but just estate pipes. We've got this one here. Really got amazing grain. It's unstained. The Volcano. This again is it's a reverse plateau, beautiful plateau. And this one is made in 2019, so an early pipe. 2 stars, one there and one there. LCS. James, you're a naughty boy. The one in front of the scale, I think I said was 120 if I'm not mistaken. It's a 2 star, but normally go at 185 minimum. I think I said 120. Cheers, Tom. It's good to see you. It turns out that giving away the pipe has actually ended up bringing me in some income, albeit at a really low price level, but still. AZ Hawk at 120. Let me just make your name on it. Write your name on it. Pipe 24. Which put from the sale video? Absolutely, Patrick. I'm not complaining. Thank you, IK. Thank you very much indeed. This one is still around. Daniel was after this one. This is another magnum sized pipe. This has got 2 rubies inset in the stem. Also an early-ish pipe. Yeah, definitely, Patrick. I'm definitely going to have to look into that now to get a sandblaster. The bottom line is, like I said in my last video, my thank you YTPC video, is that without you guys, my career would never have happened. So this particular sale is now helping me to move on to the next stage, and hopefully I will get, during the course of this year, I'll get a sandblaster. But with this sale, I think I'll get it sooner rather than later. $24. Wasn't that the one that's was taken? Yeah, it was this one. That one is now sold to Jeff WV. You missed a mega sale, I'm afraid, Rocking. We did a giveaway and ended up selling a load of pipes. Estate Petersons or Falcons? Falcons, no, I'm not a Falcon man at all. Although I think I do have a Falcon stem somewhere and maybe a couple of bowls, but I don't know where they are. This one here, pipes. Yeah, this one's still available. James, you're a sweet man. Beautiful grain on this pipe. A lovely plateau topped stacked Dublin, I guess you'd call it. As I said to other people, the only issue with this pipe, which is why it's selling cheap, is this little depression here on the shank junction. So it would have been a 2-star otherwise. I think I said shipping is £15 to the States. I think I said 120 for this one, pipes. Thank you, Brian. Cool. Thank you, Pipes, etc. Pipes, etc. 120. Yeah, it does. It's got a... I actually made a pipe a while back as a tribute to Pierre Morel's pipes. Every so often, the pipes that inspire me, I do my own tribute to them. And I did a Pierre Morel tribute pipe, which was bought by GQ Tobaccos. He's got about 8 of my pipes, which he still has to put up on his website. He tells me he's about a year behind. This is, well, I guess while we're in the mood, I can offer this one, but I can't do it at a silly price. I'll do it cheaper. This one is pipe, one of the very recent ones. I think I made this last week. It's the first time I've done a band, protruding band like that. Any of you guys who are sending money, please just send your details in the comments section of the PayPal payment and just write down which pipe it is, or write down your handle, your YouTube handle, or if you send me an email, send me your YouTube handle, so I know where the money's coming from. Thank you, AZ. Maestro, just send the money plus £15 shipping if it's to the States. Friend and family payment to lcsbriars@gmail.com via PayPal. Alright, let's just clear the boards a little bit. Any more LCS pipes? I don't think so, only ones which are pretty much booked. I've got that couple of pipes which I've promised the people, so I can't sell those really. I think that's basically it. So as I said, there's this one, there's the submarine, but these this one is actually not so heavy. It's an interesting shape, but it's not so heavy, I don't think. 77 grams. Okay, it's on the heavyish side. Night, Charlie. That one's also a heavy pipe, but this one, that's going to be a good pipe. I don't remember what I told you, Josh, originally, but seeing as it's you, thank you, Mike, much appreciated. I'll go with 100 for you, Josh. And that's a steal, really is. It's got lovely grain. No worries, Josh. Whenever you're ready, you know that I'm not in a rush for it. Thank you, Philly. The Big Magnum. Well, originally this was priced at $250. I don't think Daniel's going to buy this in the end anyway. So I'd take $150 for it. Thank you, Simplex. All the best. How much for the last one I held up? Which one was that, Michael? The big square Magnum. Yes, I think Mike bought that for a steal. £100 that went for. Do you mean this one? James? No, not this one. It wasn't James. Somebody asked how much was the last one. Michael Pinney. Was it this one you were after? Oh, I didn't know that. Samuel Gowth have gone to tins. And that is a shame. I thought it was a cool get around, you know. The one with the mortar band. Oh, right. That's a recent one. The best I could do on this one is 150. This is a current brand new pipe, so just made it the other day. The mortar band, the extra band there, so I can't do it for this like that low, but it would have retailed. I would have sold it around 185, 190. So 150 is a really good price if you're in the market for that. Cheers, Paul. Yeah, it's been a great night. Great night for me too. I'm really very grateful. Nice one, Armchair. All the best, Ed. £2, my lord. Should we go back to the normal London calling mode? No. There's no limit. Alright. Oh, not that pipe. Alright. The one below that. Can you just give me some description? Mortar band. Yeah, that's the mortar band. Oh, this one. That's my pipe. That's mine. You mean this one? I'm only showing 2 mortar pipes at the moment. There's this one. Let's call this one pipe number 1. And this one pipe number 2. Which one did you mean? If you're talking about this one, this isn't a mortar band, that's an acrylic band. I can't think of any other one that's got mortar in it. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Which one, Michael? I think maybe he's a little bit behind on the timing. Can you just confirm that you want this one at 150? Is that what you're after, Michael? Michael, you're a bit behind. No, the other one. Honestly, I don't know. Michael, you need to refresh. I wasn't offering this one. This is pipe 1. Was this pipe 1? I know, I've forgotten. Okay, I'm holding up a pipe now, and until you say yes or no, you tell me if this is it, okay? Pipe 1 is the ventilator with mortar. Okay, third base. Alright, I got you, Michael. This one, right? Okay, so that's 150, £15 shipping, 165, friend and family payment to lcsbriars@gmail.com. I'm putting your name on it. We got there in the end. Seamless. Chad. We have a winner. Well, it has been a good evening. The pile has grown. The sold pile. No, this one hasn't sold. Alright, any more takers? I'm going to light up my cigar. I did, Jeff. Thank you very much. Volcano submarine. What did I say before? Did I say 110 before? Move on to the tobacco? I can do that. I haven't really thought about any pricing. I'll do that another night, you know? I'll do that another night. Thanks, AZ Hawk. This is Ramon Iones, specially selected. Onions pipe. I've got his block sitting on my bench. I'm really happy that YTPC guys will have my pipes. Ras is a good cigar. This one is a bit young. This is from 2019, so it needs some more time, but I'm running out of cigars, of regular cigars. I've got some regionals and limited editions, but I don't like to smoke those too often because I'm unlikely to get them again, and I've only got them in singles, so... Okay, pipes. Simply, my email address, lcsbriars@gmail.com, PayPal to that address, and you click on friend and family payment. Sometimes it's called pay somebody you know, because otherwise they take a whole chunk out of the payment. So it's a friend and family, or pay somebody you know, it's called. And you've got to pay the price of the pipe plus £15. So you pay it in pounds, so the person that you're paying to receives it in pounds. So whatever pipe you bought, I don't recall right now, but whatever the price was, plus £15. And in the comments, just write down your handle, so that I know who the payment has come from, and just drop me an email as well, just to confirm it with your full address. LCS Bryce 88. If I'm not mistaken, the Divine Miss Lee bought you that one for your birthday. It was a Volcano, am I right? That one had some awesome grain, if I remember. It had think it was a volcano shape with, hang on, I think you had a beautiful bird's eye on the base. Am I right? And nice grain on the side as well. Cheers, Tom. How is the Divine Miss Lee doing? Thank you, Patrick. Right, I have to update my Instagram page as well now. That one's gone as well. That one went. Yep, pipes, etc. Yeah, so these have all got to be shipped. I'm going to be busy packing up pipes. I'm glad to hear that, Kimaj. You know, it's sometimes when it's on the YTBC, it's like we're all with you, we're all along on the journey. You know, it's good to have updates every so often. Well, I don't mean that flippantly when I say we're all on the journey. Obviously, we're not in the same way as you, but you know what I mean. As much as anybody on the YTBC can be. Pack 'em and ship 'em, exactly. In the words of the great Robin Williams, the late great Robin Williams. So first you pack 'em and then you ship 'em. Ah, you got the tree bark. I should really do another one like that. That was a tribute to Jake Hackett pipes, a pipe that I had once, and I absolutely loved that pipe, and sold it because I wasn't smoking non-filtered pipes, and if I had it now, I'd convert it. Gorgeous pipe. Then you ship 'em. Ooh, that's not good. Larry King's got COVID. I hope he's alright. Old people don't do well with it. Thanks, Maestro. Received. 87. I thought he's older than that. He looks older. Yeah, it's gone. It's really depressing. Really depressing. If you've watched my channel the last few days, you'll have heard my mother-in-law's husband passed away just a few days ago from COVID. He was ill, but it was the COVID that got him in the end. Yeah. I don't know. It's really, you know, it makes me a little bit fume when people. Thanks, Rockin. When people dismiss it out of hand, it does make me angry. But I've learnt, you know, people have different views on things. Thank you, Brian. The neighbour's doing well. She came home the next day, thankfully, so we're happy about that. John, you've got COVID right now. I wish you well. I hope you're not getting it too badly. I can sort of completely understand people have a different viewpoint, but I don't understand the people that say, you know, that they're not going to wear a mask, because that I don't understand. Because you want to take the risk yourself, that's fine, and to some extent I can actually understand it because it's true. You know, people die from lots of different things, and this is just another one. But when you affect other people, that's a different story. If you don't wear a mask when you're out in public, in confined spaces, that's just pure selfishness. Because you're essentially just forcing your opinion on somebody else, and you may actually end up killing them. How you doing, Mike? Gamecock? Haven't seen any videos from you for a long time. Well, hopefully that's a good thing. Be busy at work. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Yeah, we had a great live stream today, and all of those pipes in front of you are now sold, which I'm very happy about. Hey, no worries, Mike. I'm just, chatting. Coffee Snob, how you doing? Still 53 people watching. That's great. I appreciate that. What's the time now? 2:30. Well, yeah. I actually didn't do auction. I just sold them at a stupid price. That's all. If you sell stuff cheap, people buy. I've done auctions for the charitable things. So for the matches, 860, I did that as an auction to just because it was raising money. But I didn't really want to do an auction tonight. I wasn't trying to just, for the sake of it, get whatever money I could get. It wasn't about that. Yes, Jeff. It was really just, originally it was just about a giveaway. I just wanted to say thank you to the YTPC. So I kind of extended that by offering a bunch of pipes up cheaply. "4:30 a.m. Boris, you are dedicated. You're as bad as me. I'm trying to remember if I've done a square bowl. I'm not sure. I have done a panelled bowl, yes, but that was very early on, so it wasn't very good. I actually, you could probably see it in my video with Blake Mar-Briers. I got him to make me a stem for it. The Prince, this was a commission, the Prince. This was a commission. I think I sold this for 200, if I'm not mistaken. It's a big pipe. He wanted the chubby. It's unstained, but the grain on it is, look at that grain coming through. Michael, it's lcsbriers@gmail.com. Do you want me to type it up? I'll stick it on the screen. Hang fire 1 second. lcsbriers@gmail.com. That's right, because I messed up the original block. Patrick, you are watching closely. I actually had a different block ready to go, and this one, so for a Prince, what I've done in the past is I've taken Ebershorn blocks and turned them on their side, because the Princes are fairly flat. So if you turn an Ebershorn block on its side, you could end up getting straight grain on the side. So Really, really nice grain. And this will get really rich, after time, after handling it. Um, it's only got a carnauba wax on it, so that will go after a while. It's very, very smooth because I actually sanded this to a higher grit than usual, so it'll be really nice to hold. James, I think you'll really enjoy holding this pipe because you said you wanted something a bit bigger. So somewhere between regular and Magnum, I think you'll really like this. It's got a just great feel to it, James. Yeah, Patrick, I know. James owns it. Full palm indeed. This one will get 3 stars on it. Most pipes are not shellacked. Most pipes, I would say, are carnauba waxed. The only pipes that I shellac is either rusticated or plateau pipes, and the shellac just helps to shine it up. So, for instance, this pipe here with the razor finish, that's got a shellac on it, and you can see it kind of glints. It catches the light. The other one here also has got shellac on it. Very good, Chad. Chad, it's inhabitants that make it the vintage that it is. You're right, 1960s, aren't you? Your prime time, your music. Am I right? 60s and 70s? No, I don't use mineral oil. It's something I've been looking at actually, but I've never yet done it on a pipe. I tried once. I saw a video by Three Rivers, 1967. Yeah, I saw a video by Three Rivers, um, and he did a video at Ian Walker's on his boat, on his barge, and he was talking about using oil on before he was doing a pickaxe pipe, and before he stained it, he put oil on it. And I asked him about that actually afterwards, and he says it just helps to. I'm not even sure why he did it, whether it's to help the stain absorb or to give it a shine. I think it was to give it a shine, to help the stain shine, because you can't, if you take a rusticated pipe and you try to carnauba wax it, all that happens is that the wax gets caught in the rustication and it ends up looking bad. So then you've got to hit it with a heat gun to melt it all again, and then you buff it again, and then when it solidifies it just gets hard wax. So in order to get the shine, so he puts the oil on it instead. I just use shellac. People do different things. But on smooth pipes, it's just carnauba wax. And stain, if it's a stained pipe, of course. £165, Michael, yeah. Yeah, I've done that, Mike. I when I use carnauba wax on any pipe, even a smooth pipe, I do it at a very slow speed, because I find it just heats it up and it starts to solidify and it spreads it around, and it just I find that using carnauba wax at a high speed never works for me, even on a smooth pipe. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, I don't know, but I just carnauba wax I apply with a slow speed on a smooth pipe. But I've not really 1750 with a gentle touch. Okay, I might try that. Can you dial in the speed on your? What are you doing, on a lathe or a buffer? Because you're saying precise speeds there, so I'm wondering if you've got a dial in with a digital readout. Yeah, a feather touch makes sense then it wouldn't burn it, I guess. Yeah. Josh. What number pipe was it? I think it's pipe 2. Hang on, let me just look on my channel and I'll tell you. Two 6-7. Yeah, it's pipe 267. So if you want to look on my channel, you could see it. It's pipe 267. What number is the one you got, Patrick? I haven't the foggiest idea. Let me have a look. What shape pipe was it, Patrick? Yeah, sure. Razor cut. That's the one you got, Michael. That's pipe 267. Hey, Tony. Thank you, Mrs. Pinney. Very nice of you to support your husband's hobby. Not many wives are as understanding, so kudos to you. How many pipes did I sell tonight? Several. The razor cut one, hang on a second, Patrick. What was the question, Patrick? What number is it? 235. That would be a good smoker, I can tell you that. It's a really nice balanced pipe. Got a nice slender shank, comfortable bit. Well, I can announce her first name, seeing as I've just received the payment, if you want. That's a lovely name too. Good night, Chad. Thanks very much. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, I'll tell you something, Charlie. You got no idea what satisfaction I get from that. More than selling the pipe, honestly. So you're going to say, fine, give them away so people put them on their channels. Yeah. But really, honestly, when I see my pipe on somebody else's channel, it really makes me feel warm inside, honestly. All right, Mike, thanks very much for joining. Yeah, Eric, I'm sure you've had that plenty of times. Yeah, Jeff, I'll have to bear that in mind. I've got a couple of people that are waiting on pipes. You're up in 5 hours, Jack, man. Well, believe it or not, I'm actually getting a COVID test tomorrow, lunchtime. Thank you, Charlie. Um, Thank you, James. Really, really cool. I appreciate that. It's not my favorite shape to make. I just don't like smoking them that much. But I'm really happy to make it. That's not a problem. It's just a personal thing. I just find it. Um, it's not so much a waiting list, Stratman. The commission for sometimes I'll do it on the same day if somebody contacts me. If I find the right briar, I'll just do it. I don't have a waiting list as such. If people just sort of contact me and say they want a pipe, then I'll try and make it straight away. But I do get lots of people saying that they like a particular shape, but it's not a formal commission, so sometimes they need to remind me. So the same as I think it was James who commissioned this pipe. He had contacted me, but I didn't take it as a commission. It was my mistake. We were talking about it to and fro a few times, but I never sort of looked at it as a commission. It was just something that I would bear in mind when I find the right piece of briar and so on. But I never really. It was my mistake, as I said. I ought to really run a proper formal commission list, but I don't have a list as long as my arm that it was ever worth doing. But yeah, I ought to. I like the shape, don't get me wrong. I like the way the pipes look. I just find it awkward to light. But other than that, it's an attractive looking pipe. I've had devil lances myself. You didn't do anything, James. It was my fault. The first time you contacted me about it, I should have just made it then. Good one, Rocking. He must be getting on a bit as well, Chuck Norris. Yeah, it's a great shape. I recognise that. It is a really interesting shape. It's also very iconic because of the what's his name film, the Hatfields, with Kevin Costner. I think that's why it took on an iconic kind of stature, status. All right, Charlie. Thanks very much. He's 80 years old. Wow. Strataman. Exactly, James. It was worth a while in the end because definitely my pipes, the last 20, 30 pipes are better than the older ones for sure. I mean, that makes perfect sense. people. I think I'm going to call it a night. And what a night it's been. This goes down in LCS Bry's history this night. Alright people, thank you very much. Thank you Stratman, thank you Patrick, thank you Ron, thank you James, thank you Maestro, thank you John, thank you Jeff, thank you Tony, thank you Patrick, thank you Mike, Boca, Josh, and everybody else is still in the house. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you Pipes etc. if you're still there. IK, it was an awesome night, thank you very much. Started off as a giveaway for you guys. It turned into something completely different, but I very, very much appreciate it. I thank you all again. Have a great night, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Oh yeah, that's 9 PM my time, Mike, isn't it? So yeah, I've already told my wife about that, so we're all good. Yeah, 9 PM, all being well. All the best, everybody.